Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking about what a lot of people need to hear. You do not need to make or have a big following in order for you to make money. You do not. Let's talk about it. I know it feels like people are telling you that you need to have a huge following, you have to have thousands of eyes watching you, and then maybe you can make some money online. But let me tell you something. I started with no website. I didn't have a logo. I didn't have a brand name. I didn't even have an audience. I had a small audience, but they weren't even for this particular reason of getting paid. I didn't have anything but my skill sets, and I still turn my skills into income, and I'm here to tell you with passion that you can too. I had to make this video because I wanted to share with you how I was able to do this. So I'm going to walk you through step by step how I did it and how you can too, starting right where you are with exactly what you have, your skills, your ability to make money online is within your skill set, within your mind, but you just have to be willing and able and believe that you have what it takes to make money online. Okay, so first things first, you have got to shift your mind around money and skills. People think, oh, I don't have enough experience. I need 2 or 3 degrees. I don't know enough people. I need more and more of this, more of that without making a move. But let me ask you this. What do people already ask you for? I can guarantee you that people are asking you for things that you're not even charging for. What do you do naturally that people find it hard to do, but it comes easy for you? What can you talk about for hours without getting burnt out or tired? Those are signs. Whether it is organizing, cooking, exercising, editing, resume building, motivating, those are valuable skills. Remember, this is what I like to remind my students. You don't need to be perfect. All you need is to be a few steps ahead of the person that needs your help. So here's how I identified my skills. I literally just made a list of the skills that I were good at, and even the skills that I thought were small, right? And I even wrote down the skills that people complimented me on, asked me for advice on, or any of that from my resume. I even took down some of that and just put them down on paper. For me, it was business development, coaching, and Canva designs. I didn't learn anything brand new. I just had to see what I already had and people already saw that I had. That is a telltale sign. When I say it is already under your nose, it's already within you, most likely you do not have to look outside of yourself. You don't have to look outside of yourself. If you are watching this, I want you to pause later and make that same list. Make a list of the skills, big and small, even the skills that you think no one can monetize you for. Grab some of those skills from your resume. Ask yourself, what do people come to you for? The advice that you give out, what exactly are they asking you? That is your income. That is your potential business right there. Now, once I knew my skill, once I decided upon a skill, not all the skills, but decide on one skill. As a multi-passionate, this was somewhat challenging because I want to do all the things, but you can do one thing for a while and see how that works. And if it doesn't work out, right, you just move on to the next. But for right now, focus on that one skill. I grabbed that one skill and I packaged it into something that people would pay for. This is where most people get stuck. They think that you need like a full course business plan, a launch, like you need to have 10K followers and then I'll package. But ideally, all you need is a simple offer. Simple offer. For example, if you're good at Canva or at design, offer 5 social media templates for $50. If you're good at resume building or helping people with their resume, offer a session for $75. If you're good at tutoring, offer 3 sessions for $150. The options, the possibilities are endless. You just have to make a decision, believe in your worth, and charge accordingly. Okay, so let's talk about the elephant in the room. This is where most people give up, finding clients without a following or a big following. This is big. This was a challenge for me. I almost gave up right here, but I'm here to let you know that I did not, and you will not either. Okay, so here are a few strategies that actually worked for me that I believe will work for you as well. Number one is word of mouth. This was actually how I got one of my big clients, my high ticket clients, telling my friends, my family what I was doing by word of mouth and by also posting my services. I didn't, most of the time, I didn't have to speak verbally and that I was offering services, but they saw that I was actually doing something in my business and like, hey, I'm offering a service, or this is what I do, this is what I love to do. And that got me my first high ticket client. I'm sorry, I'm going to apologize ahead of time. If you hear any noise in the background, there's a lot of construction going on. So the second way is through Facebook groups and LinkedIn. I joined spaces where my ideal client or customer would be hanging out, and I continue to give value in those spaces until someone reached out. Sometimes I would offer my services, like not offer my entire offer, you know what I mean? But I would give like some advice or some help so that they will say, hey, she seems trustworthy, so I'm going to reach out to her because if she's helping me right now without charging me, I know that she has a lot of value. Another strategy that I was about to go into was visiting the small businesses, the local businesses. They do need help, but they don't have that big budget. And since you may be new or that you're starting in a new venture, I would highly recommend visiting your local businesses to see if they need help, or if since they can't afford those big agencies. That is a real good way to start off if you are heading in that direction. Notice I didn't say that you need 10K followers to make money. The followers will come, but the clients are already there. You just need to speak. You need to showcase yourself out there. You and your product. Speak with authority. Speak knowing that you are there to serve, that you are a blessing to them, that you are the solution to their problem. That is it, and be consistent. I'll never forget making thousands of dollars online because somebody believed in me. They felt like, hey, this is worthy of an investment. This is an investment. I need this person. That was the moment I realized I don't need to wait. I don't need to wait for 1,000 followers, 10K followers, 300 email subscribers. I don't need to wait. I didn't wait. I didn't need proof to be famous. I didn't need any more certificates. I just need to believe in the skills that I've already had, that someone out there needs to know what I'm doing, what I'm sharing. Somebody out there needs my services, and I'm going to continue to show up in order for me to make that sale or to have that client or whatever it is. I believed in myself, and because of my belief, I saw it happen. I made it happen, and I'm proud of myself. I believe that you can do the same. It works. It works. Just put yourself out there. Start messy. Start messy, because along the way, as you are moving, you can always align. You can always perfect, right? It builds confidence. It builds momentum. When people see that you're serious, they'll take you serious.